Hello and welcome to Automan on the Commodore 64, and as you can see this was licensed and released by Bug-Byte, and it came out in 1985, and it's based on the TV series that came out a year or so before. I don't remember too much about the TV series. It was quite short-lived. It was only 13 episodes. One of those typical Glennie Larson sort of crazy, cheesy TV series ideas that didn't really sort of work out. I think in this case it's probably due to the cost, because it's quite special effects heavy, perhaps a bit too ambitious for TV at the time. Otherwise it was a fairly routine sort of cop series. All it did was sort of cross a cop series with Tron. That's pretty much the premise of the series. Right. And right away we are treated to this, well, you can call it music if you wish. I wouldn't personally call it that, but that's what it is, apparently. And there's a whole screen full of text here, but the most important bit is the bit at the bottom. It says the T key may be used to turn the tune on or off, and I would recommend turning it off pretty quickly. I'll leave it on just for a bit, just so you can enjoy it in all its glory. So Automan, press jump to start. So we're expecting something that's going to be exciting and high-tech, just like the series, but instead we're treated to what looks like a pretty shoddy Jet Set Willy clone. And the idea is that you've got to collect evidence dotted around the various screens. I don't think there's any on this screen, but I'm not quite sure what that is at the top right, but it's very hard to get to. I'll show you, I'll demonstrate. So I'm on this sort of conveyor here. The controls are really sloppy, and sometimes you can just fly over things. The collision detection is a bit iffy as well. It's just a real challenge just to make the guy go where you want him to go. Yeah, I think we've had enough of that screen. So Automan is recharged and ready to go. Let's try another screen. I'm stuck in this bloody conveyor, come on! Right. Yeah, the controls are absolutely terrible. If you think the graphics are terrible and the sound's terrible, believe me, the controls are even worse. And you know, I've called this a Jet Set Willy clone, but it's games like this that make you realise how well done Jet Set Willy was in terms of, you know, the sort of precision in the controls and just the overall design. Because you just can't throw together, you know, a bunch of graphics and just expect it. Oh, bit of evidence there. And just expect it to be as, you know, as good as Jet Set Willy. Oh, was that a key change in the music there? Oh no, down the fatal pit. I mean, it's not much more I can show you. I didn't really plan to review this game, but I was asked to do it by Locoser. In sort of retaliation, I think he was doing a live stream of Pinball FX 3, and I did pop in and ask him to play one of the tables that he hated. So he said a bit of revenge and asked me to review this, which, well, I don't see why not, but it's you can see for yourself, it's absolutely terrible. unfortunately, I didn't own this back in the day. I never played it back in the day. I don't know anybody who had it. But apparently, this is officially licensed by Bugbyte, and you know, it's a legit company. So I guess it must have came out back in the day. I had a look on the World of Spectrum website, and it says there was a Spectrum version planned but never released, and that there is no version of it. So lucky for Spectrum owners, I guess. But oh, that's a great restart point, isn't it? I'm just not getting anywhere in this game. It's just awful. I mean, there's no way anybody would play this for you know, more than an hour of their lives. You know, if you bought it, you might play it a few times, but you would just get rid of it. Let's press T to turn that awful music off. Right, so let's get the review. Whoa, what happened there? Went flying across the screen. Yeah, so let's get the review over and done with. So I think graphically you can see it's pretty awful. I've no idea what any of these enemies are supposed to be. Are just fairly random. I mean, that's an axe. It's just fairly random. I mean, it worked for Manic Mine and Jet Set Willy because it was a fairly sort of abstract game, but this is supposed to be based on a TV show. Okay, it's a bit of a ridiculous TV show, but the TV show never had, you know, enemies like that. You know, all the enemies were human. So I'm not quite sure where they were going with that. They're not exactly well defined or animated. The choice of colours is, quite frankly, horrendous. Yeah, the music, if you can call it that, which I've had to turn off, is just horrendous. And yeah, the gameplay is just awful. I can't find anything good. I mean, normally when I do reviews, I try and find something good. I try and find something good or some positive points to bring out in a game, but I can't do it in this one. I just can't find anything. It's terrible. So that's Automan for you. I'll give this, surprisingly enough, I'll give this a 0 out of 10. And I'm never going to play this again. And see you in the next video.